Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah. How are we going to do this?
She broke it.
She broke it. We had it going, and then she couldn't do it.
She ruined it.
I'm uncomfortable with awkward silences.
Argylle is an interesting take on a story, to say the least. A reclusive author realizes the plot of a new spy novel she's writing mirrors real-world events in real time.
Terrible.
It's not easy.
And it's not easy.
At all.
It's hell on your hip flexors.
It took a while. It took a while, but it got there. It recovered from the PTSD. I mean,
This is just your wake up.
I just rolled out of bed.
He just rolled out of bed.
Yeah. I wore this to bed as well.
The film's first action sequence is a long fight aboard a train. As Wilde fights off Ellie's attackers, she keeps seeing Argyle in his place. That meant that every beat of the scene had to be filmed with both Cavill and Rockwell so that Vaughn and the film editors could coherently intercut the footage.
Ex-chemistry teacher gets 4 years for cooking meth. What is that feeling like when you see your own fictional projects in headlines like that?
I don't know if my show spawned that kind of thought, like, you know what? Things worked out so well
things worked
for
out
Walter
so
White.
Great.
Why don't I try it?
What a happy ending that was.
That's a terrible decision.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question. This is the first film Henry Cavill has done since his appearance as Clark Kent in the Flash movie before being removed from further projects as the character. But what was his first film role? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Actually, I learned how to horseback ride on my first job, so I could horseback ride.
So you could. You really could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm crap.
No, lying. I'm with
He's
very
not even
honest
that
people.
honest most of the time.
I can lasso. I know how to use a
That's
lasso.
cool.
That's something I actually can do.
It's niche, but it's cool.
I'd lasso him.
Yeah.
Into my heart.
Lassoed my heart. Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Henry Cavill stars alongside Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, and Bryan Cranston in this spy action comedy, releasing on February 2nd.
And I can promise you this, Henry was really nervous of dancing with her.
You know there's a horde of fans out there who would have taken my head if I dropped it.
Do you think in real life you would make a good spy, or?
No.
No. Why is that?
I mean, yes and no. No, I mean, it'd be a double bluff situation if I were.
In August 2021, Apple TV Plus bought the rights to the film for $200 million. Vaughn said that the pandemic at the time gave him the time to work on the film. He describes it as his ode to 1980s action thrillers like Die Hard and Lethal Weapon.
Are you Swifties?
No, but I didn't even know. I don't know if I'll be let into the club.
We're willing to learn.
I'm a Chiefs fan, so we have that in common.
Taylor Swift and her fan base can be a vocal voice for us. It couldn't be a better movie.
I mean, it would be kind of cool. What if we double bluffed and it actually was her? Dancing doesn't necessarily come naturally to me unless I've had a few whiskeys.
Okay.
But once I have had a few whiskeys, then I do love it.
The film, based on the soon-to-be-launched spy novel Argylle from author Ellie Conway, follows the world's greatest spy, Argyle, as he is caught up in a globe-trotting adventure.
Dua Lipa, the sweetest girl, great dancer. Apparently, she's a huge rock star, and I knew nothing about this. And I saw her on some billboards, and I was like, oh, she's famous and she's really nice. It's amazing. And then Ariana DeBose. Ariana DeBose is in the movie. It's like, this cast is insane.
The movie will be the first of at least 3 films in the franchise and is set in America, London, and multiple locations across the world.
Oh, yes, please. How long's the interview? 10 minutes. Oh, we're gonna make it a long silence then. Okay.
Matthew Vaughn commented, "When I read this early draft manuscript, I felt it was the most incredible and original spy franchise since Ian Fleming's books of the 50s. This is going to reinvent the spy genre."
And we are told to give them nothing.
Nothing. You guys get told that?
Yes.
Oh,
really?
It's a direct quote.
And this has been and I've been a member of the DC universe.
Sure.
This is absolutely like you give them nothing.
Compared to
Nothing. There's people standing outside. They look like security.
Yeah,
They're here to
they're
just-
not. Done.
Yeah.
One of the funniest stories behind this film is the fact that some fans think the film was written by Taylor Swift. Director Vaughn said he first heard about the internet conspiracy theory that Swift is the author behind Argylle's source material, and the author, Ellie Conway, was actually an assumption.
But he had no idea of this rumor until his daughter ran into his room and was like, "Why didn't you tell me that Taylor Swift wrote Argyle?" And he's like, "What? Pardon?" Yeah. At one point, you'll see 1989. It is that's like the year that like Matthew graduated. like it's really, really, really bizarre.
At one point, the interviewer sat down with the cast and attempted to have a long pause in response to all the spoilers in the film.
All right, thank you. That was great.
You win, Sam. Well done.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
No, I enjoyed it. I was wondering if we were ever going to take a lunch break with Chip. You know, his name was Chip, so it's like fish and chip would have been a good combination.
Besides the original cast starring in this film, there's obviously a cat involved, and Henry Cavill chimes in and gives a funny response to what his dog's reaction was when he was going to be working with a cat.
Thankfully I had it in my contract not to have too much interaction with the cat, and so Cal went, "That's fine, I'll allow it."
He's a very large dog.
Yes, I know.
He's upstairs, actually.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
And while we may not know much about director Vaughn's new spy comedy, it seems he has its future mapped out. Indeed, should Argyle succeed in the director's mission to get audiences invested in new IP built on kamikaze storytelling and gonzo action, he has the next 2 movies lined up.
I need to go find out what it is that she is up to. I would say that I hate cats, and my best friend is my antique rifle, Clementine.
It's the best. Those are the best scenes. Those are the best scenes.
While this movie was his own meta-mischief take on the material, the next ones will cleave closer to the books.
What did it look like at home when you weren't
Just super short.
Just super.
Yeah,
Did it flop down?
No, because it was so short, it just kind of
Yeah.
stayed on top, but
Yeah,
not straight up. You have to like blow dry that and put
Yeah.
the product in, and I'm not much of a blow drying guy.
Right.
Wake up in the morning and get the hairdryer out. And
You're
make
not?
sure. No, I know.
Book 1 is about how did Argyle become a spy. That will be the next film. And then Argyle 2 is I don't want to give it all away, he said, but there's the young Argyle, and that becomes Henry, because Henry loves the idea of doing a proper Argyle movie as well.
Heckles you.
Wouldn't you say that's
very fun. Yeah, in an encouraging.
Yeah.
Try something else. Do something. What now? Try this. Go down. Do this. And it's like, okay, yeah. So there's a bit of chaos while we're shooting as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like a dancing. You're like, oh, okay.
Everybody complains there's not enough original stuff, but it's because they don't go see it, says Vaughn. People have to go buy tickets first, or there won't be anything.
Totally fine. I think that's one of the few times I
Don't
interacted
lie.
with a cat.
You're jealous.
No, honestly, not.
Joking.
I mean, cats don't even register on my radar, to be honest. I'm a dog person. So, no, I'm last on the dance floor. And I'm actually never on the dance floor, typically.
After this, he's a changed man.
Yeah.
Now he's first on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I have to say, I did do my own stunts. Like when John pulled me off the bike, Matthew did suggest us having a stunt double, and I was like, no, I really want to do it. Put the harness on me. I'm ready to go for it.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, the first film that Henry Cavill starred in was Laguna in 2001.
I don't want to say you over-delivered.
Let's see.
But Bryce, you're going to love this as well.
Look at the disgust in your face. Look at how hateful you are.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite, and what was the best part of this film in your opinion?
So I slapped her back, and then she kind of looked at me, and I go, "That's not it, no." And she kissing, and she goes, "Eh." And I realized, oh, I had the first line in the scene, and she was like,
Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
I don't do karaoke.
I don't do karaoke.
It's against my personal beliefs.
Against my spirituality.
When you have so many talented professionals out there releasing music, I don't want to hear non-professionals. I want to have a great night out.
Yeah. I'd rather get drunk and dance. I don't need to sing.
I can see why people have a lot of fun with it, but it's...
Do you though?
It's not my...